All right, so we got to get ready for that second race. Ali, what do you have, my man?
Yeah, here we go. Off now to Brands Hatch, just around the Indy circuit. It's just like a little sausage of a track, really. I think about 5 corners, not a huge amount to it. But the first turn at Brands is an absolute classic. That's paddock. You're going to take a long right-hander there down the hill. You'll see these guys really testing the suspension there of those Caymans, which are lovely cars to go around here. As Rene said earlier, mid-engined road cars. You know, these are nice little combative road racers. So it's going to be nice to see how the guys get on.
All right, well, thank you so much, Ali, and we'll, of course, check in with him throughout the race here. Brands Hatch, yeah, you know, another one of those tracks that, you know, to newcomers to the game, you'll look at it and you'll say, oh, that's simple. You know, that's pretty easy. But
I mean, we see it here on the track map. We got a track map, and if you just look at it, it's like,
well, I mean, as to quote Ali, it's just a little sausage of a track. I don't even know, you know, wait, production, can we bring up Ali again? I just got to ask a question. Why did you say that?
Yeah, well, you know, if you look, you can see the track map here. Yeah, and
yeah,
I'll show you the sausage, and then it's like this. You see, it's a distorted sausage type affair. Yeah.
So what he was up for? He actually wanted to do this, telling I love you guys at the desk. Thanks for bringing me in once again. And our track map is actually cooler because we got the name written down on it. Thanks to Alex.
I wrote, hey, you know, you just got to double check, right? Because I was going to write little sausage of a track, but instead I had to make sure I wrote it correctly. Ali, you're the best. We'll be checking in with you throughout the race as well. But it's time. You know, I'm super pumped. I want to just go ahead and get right into this. I believe we are ready to go, and I know all the drivers are ready to go. So let's go ahead and kick it off now to Brands Hatch Indy.
So we got our drivers getting ready to race down Paddock Hill on the first time today, and then up for towards the hairpin up next. And we know compression is really hard on those cars, going downhill there, and then uphill right away. It's not just changing elevation, it's going up, down. It's actually a roller coaster.
Yeah.
The start is a roller coaster, and it depends on who got the most awareness about his surrounding, because it will get very narrow down Paddock Hill into that bend, and you could easily just touch someone. And if you touch someone while you got full compression onto the suspension, that could be crazy. While we see Venom there on 7th, right? So, no, that should be 8th. 7th, Johnson on 6th. Bam Anto 5th position, currently in 2nd position in the overall ranking of this group. Then Harmonic in front of him. We got Kaiser Wolf on the right. That's the inside part of the track. Lightning on the outside there. The new Cayman GTS really looking totally sick there. And Leish once again on pole. Can he stick onto that this time, or is Lightning coming out on top?
All right, and we are good to go here on Brands Hatch Indy, and this first turn is going to be absolutely intense. Let's see how these drivers play this one out here.
Very hard to cover up inside line, but Lightning stuck his front in there already. Leish had the better position to do something there, because outside line doesn't really work on Paddock Hill. But look at this, Lightning is all over him right now. This should be Harmonic on his back, hopefully, or Kaiser Wolf. Currently, I'm not sure. We will get the results soon, but Lightning seems to be under a lot of pressure, struggling a bit, coming out of the track. Yeah, Lightning on his left now, inside. It's left-hander. Really hard for Lightning to cover up. There's slight touching with Lightning. Lightning going off the track.
Oh my
goodness. But now everyone is all over him. Look at this. Harmonic, Kaiser Wolf, all of them want to pass Lightning early on due to that mistake. I'm not sure if it was Leish closing the door, or if it was Lightning losing control due to that inside line. But Harmonic, he wants to overcome Kaiser Wolf right after Paddock Hill here. But, under braking. The guy chasing him down here, Craviator, not Craviator, it seems a lot stronger.
Yeah, Ali, what do you have over there, man? Because that was definitely an interesting turn of events there for Lightning.
Yeah, absolutely. That was an awesome example right there of the difference between a P-Class car and these very, very fast but road legal KNs. And you're going to see them, I mean, a little bit of shoulder barging, a little bit of rubbing, but it's all fair down here. I mean, they're not fragile things. They're not going to fall apart if you just get in there a little bit. It's great to watch.
Yeah, I mean, that was most certainly an awesome exchange there. And, I am really interested to see. I believe then this would be Venom, if I'm correct.
Yeah, and he even moved up, so he's not standing still. I'm not sure right now. I'm a bit confused here.
Yeah, because I could have sworn Venom was in semifinal 2, but you know what? I'm sure production will correct us in the back there. In any case, so let's go ahead and keep our eyes on the action here. Rocking the number 4, as a matter of fact, is Venom. And you know what? He's just hanging out in the tail here, just looking to see if he can get himself an opportunity to maybe find something. But as we make our way here, we're in lap number 3. If you're just joining us here, this is the second race in the semi-final matchup here. Top 4 will move on to the grand finals. Everyone else will make their way to the last chance qualifier. And here we are at Liege and Lightning. Yet again, in Lightning over.
Yeah, they switched places. It's once again Lightning being on top. What is happening this weekend? I mean, this is Leish, the guy that could actually not fail any race. And now it's the second race today, and it's once again him chasing down
Lightning. And it's
Lightning.
also in a car that, he's a little bit more comfortable in as well, right? I mean, you talked about before,
yes.
Like these slower road cars are definitely things that Leish likes to, perform in.
He should perform better on that one, but Lightning's just in the zone. Look at him right now with that beautiful hair. We talked about that on Facebook already before the event.
Are you kidding me?
I'm pretty sure that Shannon and Verena actually are jealous of the hair of Lightning there. But he's currently still in first position, the same as he had on race number 1.
Am I going crazy here? But I'm almost certain Lightning was the one that kind of had that spill out into the grass earlier, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
it was Leish.
It was Leish. Okay.
Yeah, Lightning going onto the grass.
Lightning went onto the grass.
Everyone tried to pass him.
What a recovery.
Whoa, there's a lot of action going on in the back.
Oh.
Venom. Bumped him in the side there, but he recovered pretty good. Johnson on the outside now, 3 wide into paddock hill, but no, Johnson decides to do rally mode, not really sticking to the group here. Everyone backed off. It's just I think that's Ento. Yeah, Ento. He was the only one brave enough to still brake as late as possible. With the camera now on Davy's skills.
He's trying to get the cut in.
Venom, maybe doing it in the hairpin, but it's a left-hander up next that gives a better position to Venom, and everyone tries to not let Enter run away. Davy's skills, a lot of pressure off. That's Johnson's car, all the way in the back, with a slightly more lighted up car there. Ento lost contact already to the guy in front of him. That's 5th position. You can't even see that name now, but we see it's Craviator. Oh, Craviator moved up a lot in the pack. Davy Skills on the inside of Venom. Camera on Johnson. Is he making a move on paddock hill? I mean, that's a good way to force someone on the outside, trying to push him wide, because they're still curved, they're still on the track, it's fine, but you want to get on the inside there. Davy Skills really trying hard, getting onto the curb, losing the balance of the car, but we talked about that great balanced car. Porsche did an awesome job on the Cayman, and he was able to save that. A lot of counter steer.
Really, he's got to thank that car to save him on that one, man. I mean, that's just one of those instances where had that been in one of those LMPs, it could have been really bad.
Yeah, no ESP on, but Venom with a mistake going wide, giving Davy Skills the upper hand, and Johnson trying to overtake as well, and he was like, hey, I got one for free, maybe I get Davy Skills as well, but didn't really work. Davy Skills wrong on the braking there, he was a bit too far on the inside, nearly screwed up braking, but hold on to it. Well, hey, Johnson now, 8th position for him. He wants to move up. He wants to score some points because, once again, it's the usual guys on top. I want to say the usual guys from race 1 on top. So Johnson needs to move up forward. Same for Davy Skills or Venom. I mean, if the graphic was right, Venom was last place after race number 1 without any points. So he definitely wants to score some. Here, Johnson, way too late under braking, sliding into the turn. It's what you normally see on MotoGP, going into a slide there onto the apex, but he held onto it. That's a great job. Always see Bellamy on the left. Look at him being you saw that? Looking to the right, like, hey, what's my opponent doing?
It's kind of glancing over, little screen watching. I mean, I totally respect that. I respect the hustle.
Oh,
Ali,
who's doing the drift show there?
Ali, what do you got over there, man? Because there's been a lot of action here, especially in the bubble.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you guys have been monitoring that fight there at the back of the pack. with all those great races. Venom there losing out just at the moment. I've been up the front checking out this battle with Lage and Lightning. I don't know if we can go on board with it right now because it's really heating up. Lage is all over the back of Lightning's car. He doesn't want to lose 2 races in a row. I mean, the tide seems to be turning a little bit for Lightning, but Lage is doing everything in his power to stop that.
Oh man, you are right, man. This is an intense battle to say the least as we are in the 8th lap here. If you're just joining us once again, folks, Forza Racing Championship. You have the best drivers in the world competing here in New York City, and they are looking to make their way into the grand finals of this competition. Top 4 advance, but for a lot of these drivers, it's really about saying, hey, in this moment, in this opportunity, I was better than you. I wanted to come out on top in this race. And Lage, he doesn't want to go into that one with 2 second place finishes. Certainly is not something I'm almost certain that the season 1 and 2 champion would have expected here coming into New York.
I mean, better to have a second position in this one in the first race than the grand final.
For sure.
So, but what we see, he's very fast in adapting his line. He did a small mistake on the last turn before going on to the start-finish straight, and he adapted right away, made a later apex to have more speed onto the straight, more momentum than Lightning, so he catched up on Paddock Hill, and now Lightning is still under pressure, but Lage, he's trying to rotate the car a bit more. It seems like Lightning is more in control of the car currently, while Lage is on fire. He wants to make that move. He wants to pass Lightning as soon as possible.
Yeah, he's looking for that prime opportunity. Now we make our way over to Paddock Hill, and we'll see if he goes right into this one. Remember, folks, this one goes right down into a decline and then finds its way right up into the incline, going into the Druids here. But Lightning's giving absolutely nothing here for him. He's looking for something on the outside, but Lightning is just, he's too good. He's going to find himself that left turn as well, and I'm really liking what I'm seeing here. Just really hugging the, the sides there wonderfully and giving absolutely nothing to the second position.
It's very hard to overtake on this track, and Lightning does a good job in covering up inside line every time. But if he does that too much, it will be easy for Lage to just bring on more momentum onto the straight and then get in a position where he could actually attack Lightning. So Lightning has to decide every time again if he wants to cover up inside line, if he just goes for the best line, if he waits for Lage actually to move left, right, and then check that. Well, hey, let's see what happens.
Yeah, Ali, what do you have?
Here to the battle for 3rd position. We're on board with Craviator, of course, as he's chasing down the guys up ahead. I mean, this battle is one that's like a little bit of a sleeper at the back of this race, or the mid-pack, I should say. They've been gathering up for the last few laps. We're on a lap 11 now of 12. I don't know if there'll be time, but if Craviator pulls something stunning out, a proper dive bomb, he could see himself moving up there into top 4. And we all know, right? Top 4 is where you have to be. That's super important to qualify for the next stage of this competition.
Yeah, he wants to be able to find himself some points there and move as far up the pack as he possibly could, put himself in a better position there. We also do have to keep in mind adjudication and whatnot that could come into play as it did in that first race. So really lots to factor in here, but it is getting down to the wire, folks, and it could not be any more intense as we are into the final lap here between these incredible drivers, and this battle between Lage and Lightning is continuing to rage on here. And at this point, Lage, he's sniffing the the back end there of Lightning a little bit. I had to do it. I had to make it happen.
He was actually more in that exhaust system than when you check the car at the dealership. I'm pretty sure he saw if there was any
rust in the trunk
or whatever. And Lightning slided to the mistake there, sliding into the last turn. Lage had to look on the inside, made sure his car was in full size in that rear view mirror, but nothing to do other than showing himself. No chance for overtaking. Lightning getting away with the 2nd win in a row here when we started off the New York Invitational. Lage, once again, the runner-up. Seems a bit like they just thought, hey, the story's all about me being the runner-up, you being the champion. How about switching this? I mean, that would be great, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think for Lightning, this is certainly an incredible start for him and one that he certainly would have wanted. I know that there was a little bit more race to take place there, but we'll catch the final results in a little bit. But what a performance there from Lightning. You have to commend this guy. He second place has haunted him so much in his career, and to come in here in New York and find himself not with 1 but 2 first place finishes, right at the top. you honestly couldn't be happier. Now this is when it gets harder though, because at the end of the day, it's about the money, and you want to be able to play for that $6,500 first place prize, $25,000 total. Man, what a start there for Lightning. Super happy for him too.
You saw him taking a deep breath, like on the camera. He was like, "That really happened a second time."
I did that.
It's like
What?
I made a point,
And he had a really crappy, spin out, or not spin out, but he drifted off into the grass there. Decided to give it a little bit of a mow there.
I'm pretty sure that moment he was like, "It's over."
Yeah.
Once again, bad luck. It doesn't work for me. And then he came back strong, overtook Leish, covered up inside line, defend everything, defend his position, and then he was just all that relief. Like,
I can't believe it.
I did it. Great.
Awesome stuff there. But well, guys, we want to give you an update. One first, awesome stuff from the ESDA. That was some cool stuff to see the drifting in Forza. But also, we want to kind of update everyone on what took place, as a matter of fact, and get you guys the final results as to who is going to be moving forward in this competition. So, without further ado, here we go. So it seems like we are going to have Lightning, Kaiserwolf, Leish, and Harmonic advancing to the grand finals. Everyone else will be taking a step back and going to the last chance qualifier tomorrow. Renee, what about you?
I mean, this will be hard for Bamanto. Look at him, 5th position. He did a good racing show. He had decent results, but in the end, it wasn't enough to really go through to the grand final. So I guess he should be one of the favorites for the last chance qualifier so far. I mean, we didn't start group number 2. Seeing Lightning on top, yeah, of course, 2 race wins. But Kaiserwolf in 2nd position and Leish only in 3rd overall. That's completely new to us over here in the Forza RC. So I really like mixing that up and having new stories to tell before we go into the grand final. It's just not the usual Leish 1, Leish 1, Leish 1. Let's see if someone stops that during the grand final. No, it's actually, will Leish have a comeback here?
Yeah. You know what? Hey, all the credit in the world to the Spaniard, and congratulations to him. I mean, he's going to be moving on to the grand finals.